Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Riven into a Tahm, and we're gonna talk about a situation you're gonna find very often, which is you have a big, beefy tank, kind of neutralizer, that you can't really kill most of the time. So how do we go about it? We'll talk about some useful ideas there. Also, new champion is in the game. Locke is actually on my team this game, so excited to see what's going on there. So one thing like important in your plan has to be to get pressure early, because most tanks are not the best like level 1, right? Cassandra is kind of broken, so let's not talk about Cassandra, but like most tanks. So a big part of our focus is going to be going towards just getting last hits. I say that as I missed 2 last hits for free because I'm yapping. But you get the idea. We want to focus our mental stack a lot on last hitting instead of actually trying to kill that guy necessarily. Another very important idea is that we want a very clean wave crash. So you can notice here. Okay. And then another cool thing we can do on Riven, Garen, any champion that has good wave clear, we can go for a proxy when we do get that big wave crash. Like that. And that's gonna give us a lot of tempo. Now the jungler could run into me, right? I actually didn't have vision on the jungler early on. But the beauty of it is that a lot of times you can actually just 1v1 the jungler. If you sort of picture yourself, you know, you're level 4 Riven or maybe level 4 Garen, and a shit-stained jungler, level 2, level 3 walks up to you, you just kill him, right? Especially if Tahm in that case was busy receiving the wave. So that's really cool. And you can see he's got starter items now, and I'm back to lane with an item spike already. Okay. That's okay.
My spirit is
so you'll see my main goal is to try to keep him on the back foot in terms of tempo, right? So try to make him receive waves the whole time, so he's busy like farming waves with his terrible wave clear. Got my jungler here. That's okay. I was kind of hovering a little bit because there was a chance Zed would try to steal that camp. But not so. Okay, very interesting. Well, our farm is looking good. So let's keep that up. He's got Ruby Crystal now. So this is the thing. He's going to start getting a lot of HP and armor. It's going to be very hard to kill him eventually. So it's very important that our plan doesn't require killing him. Okay, let me just stun him and get out of dodge. We have to respect the Tahm extended trade potential because of his passive stacks. We can thin the wave really effectively though with just my AoE abilities. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, because I have level 6, I'm gonna look for an extended trade. Maybe not. He got his level 6 right there. That's pretty lucky too.
My hands are stained.
Gonna bide my time here. can go for those short trades, but weirdly enough, Tahm Kench, despite being a tank who runs Grasp, Tahm Kench will win the extended trade simply because of the CC with his passive and everything. Okay. He's respecting here, that means he's got vision on the river. All good. I have a lot of gold, right? So main thing I'm looking for is trying to get a wave crack. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Dodge that. My jungler went a little bit too ham there. I simply can't follow up that far. That's okay. Still in a good position. He has to recall here, right? There is a chance enemy jungler is top lane now. Okay. All right. Let's just get out of here. He's playing extremely aggressive. He gave up a full wave to chase me down like this. So I don't know if that means the enemy jungler is there or what exactly is going on, but I don't really want to find out. So let's just go ahead, get some items and get back. So deciding to go for boots here because I'm going to try to look for a lot of proxies, and the gluttonous are going to help us with a little bit of sustain as well as just that move speed. So we can outplay more stuff. The wave's very, very big. Oh, lost that one. Got it. Okay, we're gonna get a second point of my Q because that allows me to one-shot the casters in the wave. That's gonna be important for me. I do have a nice ward there that's about to die very soon. Okay. Okay. Wow, he actually gets me there. Okay, that's really irritating, but that's my bad. We kind of misplayed that. You know, there's a really annoying interaction that your camera, if you're holding space to track your camera, when you get eaten by Tahm Kench, your camera goes completely crazy. So I lost track of where I was there in that critical moment. That's okay. These mistakes are gonna happen. We go back. Now, one really important thing you can see, I still have almost a 20 CS lead despite running it down there. So, and that all is because like the wave was in a pretty good state when I died. So we talk about this a lot, but that actually wasn't a bad death in the sense that we don't lose a lot because the wave was in a good position. So.
Violence to end violence.
Okay. I actually need a bit more AD. To one-shot the casters, like we talked about. Okay. Yep. So, what happened there, I want to explain that little interaction.
My hands are
I am kind of probing Tahm Kench by going for the proxy there. I'm basically saying, is your jungler nearby? And he's telling us that jungler is nearby by chasing us. He wouldn't give up a full wave just to chase me unless his jungler is there, right? So you can kind of see how we can use that to tell whether or not enemy junglers there. The Q damage is really insane, I have to give it that. This might be one of the worst champions in League of Legends, but I do admit his Q damage is very imbalanced. So his only win condition is being able to snowball the game by killing me in lane. So, therefore, that's also our main mission.
Burdens of the past.
To try to prevent him from doing so. And as long as we do that and we have really good farm, we're gonna be so much more useful than him that, yeah, he just won't be able to play the game. Because we can shove waves in the mid game and he can never clear them. He doesn't have any wave clear, right? And never really gets items with wave clear. But yeah, it is a bit of a pain in this phase until, I would say, until we get our first item. I appreciate my jungler, but it's probably not possible to do anything here. I think the best we can do is just call my jungler back. And I'm gonna sack some of the wave there so that I can get into a proxy position and progress into my item. We should keep in mind that Zed is very, very fed in this game. Okay, we can see Tahm Kench is not coming for me. And just like we said before, that tells me exactly that Zed is not here. And of course, we can see Zed bot lane as well. So I'm just gonna choose to take the scamp. Let's get back. Very juicy fruit here for us. There we go. Let's go back.
To serve the greater good.
Always keep in mind they can be in bush trying to cheese you. Once again, the whole game plan for Tahm Kench is to cheese you a few times and then like snowball in the game.
Not lost.
If you can deny him those opportunities, you're gonna be in a great spot. And you can see, sure, I've died to this guy, but our farm is fantastic. We got a nice CS lead. And I pretty much have my item here. Just gonna sell that. There we go. Let's go back. And this is pretty much what we're gonna try to do to progress in the game. The game is very rough, by the way. My team is losing very hard. So we have to try to make something happen. And it's definitely gonna come down to getting like some good proxy timers into rotation elsewhere on the map. He missed it. Yeah, he's got his completed item. Plus, also, why am I blanking on this? The Sheen. Yeah, there we go. Also Sheen. So we're gonna respect it a little bit because, yeah, I was gonna say Zed could be around here. Okay. Nice. And okay. Okay. Well, I still get the Nefiri, which is something at the very least. It's hard for us to win those extended trades when, you know, when Tahm Kench gets the opportunity to get the CC on me. But at least we got a kill out of it. At the very least, there's that. Again, very hard game here. We have to look for some creative angles to make stuff happen. Definitely looking at potential TPs here. Now, I would never use my TP to get back to lane, by the way. It's something I really recommend you guys stop doing if you're in that habit. Because the TP is this massive cooldown, right? You pretty much have it like twice or, you know, maybe 3 times, right? To really impact the game. And it can make a tremendous difference. It would be so huge if we could. Oh. Okay, I'm dead here. I missed the Zed there. Okay, we get him in the end. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game, man. Hopefully you guys can see the idea with this strategy. We got really good farm. We still have to be able to translate it into something good. It's gonna come down to playing with probably my bot lane, which are I think the better players. Despite being behind, my bot lane actually has okay farm. So could be playable if we get some good engages around them. But yeah, we gotta try to just be productive and look for opportunities, because ultimately, remember, like, enemy team has been placed in your game for a reason, right? They are also around gold, which is my rank right now. So it's not like they are magically challenger or something. They might have better players this game, but they're gonna be around the same elo, and therefore they're gonna make mistakes too. It's very, very important. So I'm gonna look for a TP here. I don't know if she sees me. Okay. Pick up both of those, and then we'll see if we can snowball the Drake from that. My Diana is gonna be dead very fast here. Yeah. Ooh. Well played by the Nafiri. She outplayed my stun there. Really tough one, man. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. 15 to almost 30. So they have a massive lead on us there. Okay. That's okay. They're gonna get the Drake. And that's really unfortunate. But let's get back to side lane. Tahm is actually picking up so many kills that it's been really unfortunate. This is like the one way Tahm can be useful, right? Is if he's getting a ton of kills. But that's okay. We can play better next time as well.
A sword mirrors its own.
I'm gonna be on the lookout. The Tahm is probably gonna come and protect the turret.
Of the past.
And I do not want to mess with that beef. I want enough gold for my item. That's the main thing. Ooh. That is massive, dude. That's so massive, actually. I want to see if I could bait him, possibly.
My hands are still.
we got both of them. Okay, we're making a big difference in this game, bro. I'm very happy about that. We killed all their Fed members there. Remember, this Zed was 5-0, bro.
Unnecessary strike.
Whoops. I trolled my cannon there. Do not want to mess with that beef right now. Absolutely not. Let me go back and buy my items, please. Almost 3 items Zed right there. Alright, we're gonna go for our Death's Dance.
How should I proceed?
We're making good progress, man. I'm gonna go bot and ping my team to group around Baron. Me bot, please. So I'm gonna ask my team to let me go bot. Now, sometimes your team is going to stubbornly still go bot. But that's okay. You should still say what your intention is, right? Because you can kind of see here, if my team groups around Baron and they have 2 people down here, then we can just start it, right? Because we have a numbers advantage. So that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about. I'm also thinking whether I can kill this Nafiri myself. Nafiri is also always very tricky to kill. I'm gonna respect it here. I'm gonna respect it because I don't believe I can kill him 1v2. Okay. Let's just run. Alright, I got the misfortune kill, and again, all of them are fed. She was 6-2. Unfortunately missed my cannon here. But I don't know, like, if other people are around or not.
Burdens of the past.
Can't necessarily progress into the Tahm Kench too much. You also might be asking why I'm not buying like a black cleaver or something like that to deal with the Tahm Kench. The idea with a lot of champions like Riven, like Garen, is that you don't necessarily need to kill the tank, the top laner. As long as you can kill like the rest of his team, you can be completely fine a lot of times. So let's actually head to the Drake. I don't care if this Tahm Kench is gonna get like a tier 2 necessarily. If that means we can get the Drake ourselves. Flash. Okay. Nice. Pick up the Zed there. I think that now we definitely have a numbers advantage, so I can go and match the Tahm Kench a little bit, or try to. Yeah, not much you can do. I can see my team got the Drake there. That's very positive. So really interesting, right? Tahm Kench has no form of wave clear. But he's actually okay at pushing towers simply because he's got Dusk and Dawn. And that item makes him hit towers pretty hard with the Sheen proc. That's kind of why I chose to go top in the first place, to cover him. Okay. But we're keeping a steady lead on the Tahm Kench. It's crazy. He's playing very well. He's 8-1 in this game. I'm very impressed by that. And I think we're gonna go for Ma next.
The sword mirrors its owner.
There is quite a lot of AP coming out of Tahm Kench. And then my last item might be LDR for us to actually deal more damage. Because at that point we're gonna have plenty of ability haste. At least that's what I believe. Okay. I might be in trouble here. I need... Oof. Oof. That was very spicy.
Is not lost.
Okay, I see Tahm Kench is pushing top again. It looks extremely bad for my team. Yeah. Okay. My first time lock in mid lane, not having the best time, huh? 15 deaths. Holy moly. Okay. Well, I'm gonna concede this tower. I'm simply too low HP. There's not much I can do there. Yeah. Might not be able to do too much more.
What conflict would be?
Okay. Okay. He's back on the board. All right. We're gaming, maybe. I think they're doing Baron, right?
They've crossed the line.
That's what I would be doing. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I guess I'll take the... I'll just leash the blue for Diana here.
So long I've wandered.
We have to get back to side lane. But the only way we can turn this game is by getting some movement in the side lanes.
Violence and violence.
I do have to be extremely careful though, because they're all very fed. They are all pretty high threat.
How should I proceed?
Nice. He went away. See if I can get this turret here. Okay, I'm gonna ping my team for us to go into the Drake.
Sword mirrors its own.
Let's get some vision here. Okay, we got that too. Okay, don't really think I can turn it too much. Diana has to go back here. Yeah. Okay. I cannot turn that. The Tahm Kench is too strong, like 1v1 for me. I'm gonna deafen my team. I understand they're frustrated. But I'm just gonna die if I go there.
Spirit is not lost.
100%. That's okay. It was a good try. Not sure if we killed the Zed there in the end. But we did kill the Nefiri. Again, they're all fed, so... It's a good result just killing one of them in that situation. But sadly, we couldn't translate it into getting the Drake. Okay.
Choose your own path.
I'm gonna get my way back. I got my next item completed. I'm gonna think real hard about what I buy next. That's actually quite good damage. I've done the best I could this game, man. I feel like I'm actually quite happy with my performance this game. The 7 and 18 lock mid lane. 10 deaths, 11 deaths, 9 deaths. We've stayed strong with good farm, tried our very best. I think we can send this one, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, let me know down below. Helps me a great deal and honestly makes my day to hear from you guys in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.